Hello everybody, this is Oak Tree Tarot Reader here and welcome to my pick a card video. So we're looking at what to expect in February 2020. If you come across this video much later, it still counts. You just think of the reading as the month ahead from the day that you watched the video. So I've set up 3 options and I've put nuts as the signifiers. So we've got the Brazil nut, the almond and the walnut. I'm putting the timestamps in the description box and pinning them as top comment. So check those places for the links when you've made your choice. So remember that this is just a general reading and it's aimed at a lot of people, not you specifically. So just close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, relax, and then think of the question, what can I expect in February 2020? When you feel ready, make your choice and click on the timestamp provided. If you need a bit more time to do that, then please press pause because I'm now moving on to the readings. Okay, Brazil nuts, number ones, here you are. Let's see what's going to happen for you in February. So at the top we have the 4 of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the 7 of Wands. And finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay, so I think in February for you, it's actually going to be a month of a bit of hard truth. I think there's probably something that you're aware of, but I think in next month, in February, you're going to accept it. Because we've got the 4 of Cups, and in this deck, it's the English magic deck, so it refers to elements of English history. And this is Francis Walsingham, who's the Spy Master General. And really what the card is saying, that once you accept the truth of something, people that are manipulative and wish to tangle you in their web and to make use of you to suit their needs, not yours. Once they've got nothing on you, once the truth's out, they can't touch you. So this is to do with a secret being revealed. I know it's the 4 of Cups and it's usually pondering on things, but it's about pondering the truth and then I think accepting it and having it revealed, the truth revealed, because we've got the Queen of Swords and she's a truth speaker. She can be bitter. So I think that something's going to come out next month, not necessarily out in the open for a lot of you. Some of you, it's just you accepting the truth to yourself. And it's going to really annoy you. And you could be really grumpy. You could be quite snappy and, annoyed. You're bitter. But I don't think this is going to be for a long period. It might last a day or two, depending on you. If you're the sort of person to get over things quickly, it'll be quicker. If you dwell on things for quite a while, it'll take you a bit longer. But once you've sort of accepted it, it changes you. It's like the barriers, you're free, the weight is lifted. And with that, you get a brand new emotion. We've got water my blood to keep silent. Now that's interesting because of what I've said about here. It's about something being revealed. It's about something coming out. So I think that this is why as well that sort of plays into my feeling that it's not necessarily confessing all. It's about revealing to yourself, to your own truth about something. And when you do that, you get a wellspring of new emotion, new feeling. It's an Ace of Cups. It's new love. So whether that's a love for yourself, which I would hope, or a love for something else, once you've had this come out, and I feel it's an inner journey, but it could be an outer journey, but once this truth is spoken, it sets you free. And it sets you free to work on your own abundance. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. She is a woman who is abundant. She's earthy, she's practical, she's sensible. So you're going to embody those qualities. She's looking at herself in the pentacle because this is what she has achieved. So whatever, even if it's a bit bad what you've achieved, you're going to own it. You're going to accept it. You're going to say, yeah, I made this, even if it's rubbish. Even if what you've made is a load of rubbish. You're going to accept that. And you're going to be moving on because the hair is there sprinting off. No sitting down, ready to move. I really feel that with this acceptance, you're going to be like, okay, I can move on now. It's like the deadlock is gone, because we've also got another ace, the Ace of Wands, which is new passion, new drive. It's about having it in the palm of your hand and ready to change. It's like a chameleon, it looks to me. Could be some sort of lizard, but it just looks like the change is ready. And I think that you're going to be ready to jump into the fight. Instead of standing on the top defending yourself, you're going to jump down into the fight, get stuck in with this new love, this new passion, with this new desire to be abundant. So although it sort of starts off a bit rubbish, you know, it's not actually, it's a blessing in disguise. It's actually freeing you. Because you accept something and you go in a sense through the grieving process and you go through the analytical coolness that you have to, it just inspires something new in you that you can seize hold of, and it gives you something to fight for. It gives you something to aim for. It incentivizes you towards a conclusion. And I have to say, I feel that the focus is not your love life, but your finances and your career. So if there's something going on in your career, some of you, this might be something new that's a shock. Others of you are quite well aware of it. But whatever comes up, it's really going to give you a kick up the bum, as we would say here, and get you going. And you're going to feel good about it. It's the Ace of Cups. It's a good feeling. You know, a water my blood. It's going to douse down these sort of bitterness. It's going to, you know, dilute it. And for a lot of you, you aren't going to say to anyone because it's to keep silent. You're not going to tell everybody about it. You're just going to suddenly, you know, go off and do it. Because what strikes me is all these blokes down here are really surprised at this person who looks like murder in their eyes. You can see it. They're quite flabbergasted that he's jumped down with his arms swinging to whack him. They were on the attack, now they're on the defensive, and they were not expecting it. So I think you're going to come out fighting. You're not going to settle. Which is good. This is good. I feel you've been on the back foot and now you're going to be on the front foot. So let me know in the comments section if this is true, if this resonates with you, if it makes any sort of sense. I wish you all the best of luck with this. You know, please take very good care of yourself and your loved ones. You know, whatever this sort of comes out as. It doesn't have to be a big... I don't get any sense that this is like a tower moment. This isn't a dramatic tower moment. I'm getting the feeling that this is just something that's a painful truth. So it feels bad, but it's not catastrophic. It just feels that you're going to be really pissed off. So that's it. I'm going to leave that there for you. Let me know in the comments section. Take very good care of yourself. Thank you very much for listening to me, and goodbye. Okay, those of you that chose number 2, the Almond. Let's see what February has in store for you. So we start off with the Hierophant. Queen of Coins, that's the Queen of Pentacles. Page of Swords. We have all the Lovers. Page of Cups. 8 of Cups. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay. This is going to be an important month for your love life. Straight off. You've got the Lovers, the Page of Cups, the Hierophant. Something about releasing your ex. And this is obviously a card about moving on. This is about your love life. I just feel it. For some of you, yeah, your creativity. Because of the Page of Cups. We do have the Queen of Coins, but it just speaks to me of this is a love reading. So we start off with the Hierophant, which is really it's a card about tradition, an orthodoxy, an established group that you all follow mutual set rules. I mean, that can, I do include a formal workplace in that. This is like an very established group. So there's something in your life where maybe you go to church, is the obvious one because it's the Hierophant, but I do include it as a job that is, maybe the company's existed for 100 years or so, or the group have been together, the work team have been together for a long time, and you sort of come in and, sort of follow the company rules. You're not independent. You're not free to break the rules and stay part of the team. You do have to follow a code. So there's something significant about that. Because we've got the Lovers there, it could be a wedding. Maybe you're having a February wedding. But there's something here where I think that you're not willing to go against the grain. You want to keep with the grain because of the abundance it brings and the security it brings and, even the power that it brings because, she is very powerful. This man is coming forward to her with all this paper and all this documentation because she needs to approve it. So there's a sense here of within the group there's power accumulated, but that this is going to make you suspicious. It's going to make you watch your back. That, because this card talks about, it's a Page of Swords, about a secret that you hold or about or that's being revealed to you. And it's going to, there's that sense of suspicion that once you have a secret, it's something that must be protected. People, secrets are things that the majority of us shouldn't know about. And so you've got the Hierophant on the other side of it. So I think there's something's going to come out about something that's very established in your life, either through a group or a faith or, just a set of a code of rules to live by that is just going to make you aware. I think it's going to, unsettle you, make you sort of feel like you've got to watch your back and make a choice. Because the Lovers is a choice. It's a choice, they're choosing to be together. She's choosing to offer Adam the apple and he's taking it. We know how that ends. But the Lovers really does represent choice because it's a choice to love someone. It's a choice to be in a relationship with someone, to commit to them and to stay with them. And the Page of Cups following it makes me think that this is all connected to this sort of connection, this choice, this love. It could be your lover, it could be just any sort of connection that you've chosen to be in. And there's this feeling here that the Page of Cups, the fish has jumped out and he's surprised. He's like, what? Again, this sense of perhaps something happening in quite a secure world that's startled you. And it's going to cause you to think about moving on. Because he is, normally the man's out there. He's now made his way across and he's up and he's going off on the other side of the mountain. He really has moved on. But somebody else has now come along and found the 8 cups that he'd left behind. So for some of you, you might find an exes with someone new. That comes to mind. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. They've moved on. It's time for you to move on. Or you are ready or are already in a new relationship, but you're wanting to move on and it's time to release your ex, but you've struggled because I think there's this sense that someone else is going to pick up the ex. You want to move on, but you're aware that if they are your ex or become your ex, that they're going to find someone new and going to have a new relationship eventually. If this is not about a relationship, it's about something that has a deep connection to you and impact in you, and you don't want to leave because you don't want someone else having what you're going to have to leave behind. You're still clinging a bit. But you're going to find something out in February that's going to make this releasing of the ex or the whatever, the job, the condition, the habit, whatever, is going to make it a lot easier. It's going to make the choice to move on a lot easier. So if you've been stuck on an ex, if you've been stuck in a dead-end job, but you still feel quite a lot of loyalty to the company, to the team, and it does pay you what you need it to and give you a little bit of power, even if you can't move any further forward, you're going to find having that power to move on, it's going to infuse you in February. So from my perspective, this is good. It might be painful, it might be shocking in some way, but you're ready to move on, and I think are going to take the steps to do so in February. So good luck. Please let me know in the comments section if that resonates with you, if it makes any sort of sense to you. Yeah, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck for the future. Please take very good care of yourself. Thank you very much for listening to me, and goodbye. Okay then, last but not least, walnuts, number 3. What does February hold in store for you? So we start off with the Knight of Swords. 3 of Swords, Queen of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, High Priestess, the Emperor, nice, looking better. Flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others. Okay, so this is the 3rd reading that's saying you've got a big month ahead of you. Because these 2 cards are telling us a story. Well, these 3 cards are telling us a story, but these 2 cards in particular. In this deck, the deck of English Magic, the link to Amazon will be in the description box. This is saying that your head is telling you to do one thing, but your heart is telling you another, and it's holding you back. So there's this sense that you've decided on a course of action that your brain says, this is perfect, this is the solution, this is the answer. But your heart's going, oh, I don't know, I think this is going to end badly. And this card, the 3 of Swords, talks about how these 3 men, it's the Roundheads, the Cavaliers and the Henchmen during the English Civil War, that they're all stabbing their swords in the heart, the wood, which is representative of England, and they're destroying it. They're destroying what they love. They're fighting for the country they love, England, but they are destroying it. And this woman is the Queen of Cups. She's quite battered. She's quite emotionally done in. She's tired, she's sensitive, she's beautiful, she's creative, and all the wonderful things that the Queen of Cups is. But she's done in, she's emotionally. Right, I'm sorry about that. I've had to edit out a bit of the video because my brother thought it would be a good idea to peer in through the window at me, and I caught him out the corner of my eye, nearly had a heart attack and screamed my head off. And if I'd have left it in, my scream would have burst all of your eardrums. So I am very sorry about the disruption in the tarot reading, but it's entirely his fault. I don't even remember where I was finishing off. It was that shocking. Nearly gave me a heart attack. This is brothers. Doesn't matter how old you get, how grown up you get. The opportunity they get to terrify you, they take it. Right, now I do know I was explaining about how I think you're going to go through a realisation that there's something that you're doing that's destructive. It's either destructive to yourself, because it's heart, self-love, or it's destructive to something that's really important to you. There's a course of action that your brain says this is the best thing to do, but your heart's going, I'm not sure. And your heart tells you, no, this is really bad. And when you realise that you're going to feel really emotional about it, really sensitive. You're going to have to really draw on your emotional empathy for other people, your emotional intelligence. And you're going to have empathy for yourself, have a lot of sympathy for yourself, compassion and understanding. And that's going to get you through, and you are going to get through. Because this might actually be quite significant. I really think that there's something going on in your life and your brain said, this is the answer, this is the logic, this is the formula, the solution to the problem. But deep down you know it's not. And it might be something that actually you've been doing for a while, hence the sense of desolation that I get from this card, and that's within the meaning of the deck in the book. That you, it sort of makes you just feel bad. But you're going to pull through. You're going to pull through, because what follows is abundance. It's the 10 of Pentacles. There's a young lad there. He's playing with all the pentacles. The dog's having a sniff. The two blokes there are defending the courtyard and defending the pentacles. So whatever you have achieved, whatever abundance you do have, is going to be safe, well taken care of, and is still going to be there for you. And you're going to be wiser because of this. You know, you've actually elected next month. It's going to happen for you. But you're going to choose to trust your instincts. And it's going to empower you, because you've got the High Priestess and the Emperor. Because this is the after tarot, it's talking about the after moment, the sort of end of it. And she's holding both the keys, and she's holding the holy text, the knowledge. She has learnt from it. This is a lesson that you've had to learn. And you've learnt possibly something similar before, hence the ability to keep hold of what's of value to you. But because you've been through this and you've learnt wisdom, you've learnt to trust your intuition and you've learnt wisdom, you are empowered, you're authoritative, you're in command of yourself. And being in command of yourself is the most important thing. You can't really control other people. Try, you might succeed for a while, but ultimately you'll fail. But you can always control yourself. And you learn it. You've learned it. This is the lesson to be learned in February for you. And ultimately, for you, either in your love life or more generally in the month, you are going to feel lighthearted about it. Because you've come through the other side. And don't assume that with wisdom comes gravity and weight. You can be incredibly light-hearted and childish and still have a lot of wisdom. I think wisdom teaches you not to let knowledge beat you down. So you are going to be fun. You're going to have opportunities to flirt, to connect with other people, to have a bit of fun. So it's not all doom and gloom. As I say, this feels dark, but it's not really. It's wisdom, it's knowledge. And this, for me, comes across as you reap the rewards of that in February. Through this knowledge, you are going to be able to really come out of it a better person, a more powerful person, a more capable person, and definitely a more knowledgeable, instinctive person. Somebody who can balance their head and their heart, which is difficult. Sometimes for some people it's a life lesson, but you're going to get a flavour or a taste of that, or you plain old achieve it in February. I mean, this is good. This is a good month. It might be a challenging month for you, but it is a good month. And there is abundance. You are going to have what you need in February. There's not any feeling of material want at all. It's just a sense of coming to a decision about something. So that's your reading. Those of you that chose number 3, the Walnut, I hope that it's helped you. Please let me know in the comment section. Again, I apologise for the sudden cut in the middle of the reading, but you really don't want to hear me bellow. I'll leave you with this reading. Excuse me. I wish you all the best of luck for the future. Please take very good care of yourself. Thank you very much for listening to me, and goodbye.